What did the Sorrow TV YouTube channel have to say about the craziest Reddit posts about MLMs of all time? Well, I'm going to do a review of that in today's video, so stay tuned and don't go anywhere.
Hey girl! My friend recently introduced me to the most adorable books ever. I decided to host a party next week and would love for you to come check them out. Do you want to come?
His voice is something else. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's keep going.
This is what you will send out to those 150 people. Just remember to delete this bottom part before you do it.
Well, somebody's new to the game.
Hello. Do you want to be stronger, faster, have more friends, and have a more active sex life?
What in the... Okay, I don't know if this is YouTube family friendly, but we're gonna keep watching, y'all. Here we go.
Then try new snake oil, the latest product from that girl that bullied you in high school.
That can happen with regards to people bullying you and then, sending messages for stuff later on, but I covered the whole snake. First of all, this is a parody, so I'm not even gonna take, half of this stuff serious, but there is, at least a kernel of truth in what is being said, and I think some best practices can be taken out, as well as some mistakes to avoid. So let's just watch this with that mindset, because this is still very interesting and kind of humorous.
Hey, how are you?
When I grow up, I want to try and sell weight loss supplements, body wraps, and makeup to all my old high school acquaintances on Facebook.
Okay, there's some truth in that, but at the same time, you still have to reach out to people, and some people are just not going to like your approach, even if it was, good intended or well intended. So here we go.
We all know why you messaged me.
I don't sell anything. I promote a premium lifestyle. I'm sorry that I've become a better person now and wanted to reconnect with people that I feel I started off on the wrong foot with before. But I'll respect how you feel. I posted.
Oh my goodness. I have to pause to laugh at these. These are funny. I think so far just the pattern I see is just making sure we pre-qualify for fit is going to be important, and the best way to do that is asking questions so we can know what people's needs and goals are. So that's already kind of the main theme I'm going to see with a lot of people's approach in Jordan Belfort's book. Link will be in the description below. We'll talk all about that, and we'll continue watching this comical parody of MLM approaches.
An ad on Kijiji that I was looking for a cleaner to come to my house. My inbox was flooded with interest. I replied to them all saying thank you for your interest, but the successful candidate has already been selected. I also offered each of them my business opportunity since they were all looking for work, and not one was interested in making thousands per week from home. People would legitimately rather scrub some stranger's dirty toilet for minimum wage rather than build an empire of their own. Can someone please explain this to me?
Yeah, I'll explain that. First of all, you did a bait and switch, and that shouldn't be done. People, if they're applying for a position, should know that that's exactly why they're applying for it. Some of the three main reasons why people leave a company, specifically more in an employee-employer type of role, but it's because you didn't get along with the boss. The interview process and what you were hiring for is different than what you actually are doing in the job, and then a lack of onboarding / training to make you feel comfortable that you're competent or capable to handle all the ups and downs that that job brings. So those are things that make people not want to do it, and her little spiel here of posting a job position definitely applies to what you would interview for is different than what you would actually be doing.
No, there's too much. It's all too much. People would rather, have a job than go into thousands of dollars of debt? I don't even know what Kijiji is. It sounds like a board game that sends a stampede through your house. And this person's phone is about to die. This picture's got me freaking out.
What would you say if I told you could be earning from $5,000 to £250,000 a month just by using your phone or laptop every day? How many hours you put in is up to you.
First of all, when people lead with business opportunity and just do blanket offers like that, that's not a best practice. Like, it's about building relationships with people, and it really should be done like over the phone, ideally, or in person, even more ideally. But text messages and private messages on social media should be like, especially social media. That's like a last resort. And you really have to know the person really well, and you have to know they're looking for a business opportunity before any of those ways that you communicate them to them are going to be, should be done. So yeah, this is, again, he's highlighting and making fun, poking fun. I think there, like I said, is a lot of truth to these, and I think people just lack the training to make sure that they're following best practices, as well as try to avoid mistakes, to make sure people have a more positive experience and make them feel comfortable if they have needs and goals that are realized and they're open to learning more and it's a fit. There's like a lot of qualification statements in there, but it's important.
PM me.
PM!
I wish.
PM'd!
And just how much do you make, Rosemarie? I highly doubt if you're making $250K a month, you're recruiting people on Facebook buy and sell groups. Stop taking advantage of vulnerable people. It's pathetic.
Dang, she went in on them, or they went in on her. Poor Rosemarie. She don't, I mean, maybe she needs a little training, but I mean, that could have been I would have said that would have been a good private message, but to each their own.
Her words. Today I signed the papers for our free Lexus. Yes, that still sounds crazy. The woman in financing asked, "What's your gross income?" I responded the number, and she said, "No, sorry, not your husband's dental practice income. Your skincare business's gross revenue?" I responded with a smile. "That is my gross income from my little skincare biz." She looked up a bit in shock, put down her pen, and said, "Tell me about this." Hashtag like a boss. Hashtag break glass ceilings. Hashtag WCW. Hashtag refage. Hashtag.
Whoa, watch your mouth. This is first of all hilarious. His voice is something else. Oh my gosh, like I'm laughing over here. I think it's so funny because there is some truth in it, but at the same time, it's like not a good way to go about things, the way people are like publishing stuff publicly on social media, or on Reddit, I guess. And it's on Reddit because people have posted stuff on social media and done screenshots and then put it on Reddit. But wow, okay, let's continue.
Egg one day Lexus. Yeah, is that the goal, ladies? You want me to put it in perspective for you? Okay, here goes. That free Lexus is that go-kart at the arcade that's like 10 million tickets. You know how long that go-kart's been there? Hey girl.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, this is my focus. Like, it should be about helping people, and that's it. Just helping people. The more people you help, the more income follows. And if companies have perks like cars or other things they give away, then that's just a bonus. But really, like I said, the focus should be on helping people. When they're ready, that's the other key.
Also, you got a new job. How exciting.
Thank you. It's about time, LOL.
How are you feeling about leaving the little lady all week? You must be so nervous.
It's a bummer, but long overdue. She's 10 months today. Been a long 9 months with her here. Besides, I get to work from home once a week, so I'm not too far from her.
Well, would you be interested in a fire opportunity? You could be home all day and not feel guilty about bringing in that money.
Yoinks! Hey, I don't feel guilty about making money, and even if I found a job, not peddling Facebook to people who don't want it, no offense, I'd
Whoa. Alright, I'm bleeping all this out. You already know. Family friendly content. Boom.
still want Elle to be in daycare to be with other kids her age. I appreciate the mom guilt though. How will my child understand that I had to go to work and bring in an actual paycheck instead of going into debt to sell snake oil to my friends? Gosh! Well, the good thing is I can use my salary to save for the therapy she's gonna need when she realizes how well both me and her father provided for her, even if it meant not being up her ass 24/7 for her whole life. Thank you for thinking of me though.
First of all, you don't have to go into debt if you use your debit card and you save up for your purchases, number one. And number two, if you split your costs with others, if they have a need and goals and it's a fit as well. So going into debt and using credit cards is one way of paying for anything. That could be your groceries, eating out, restaurants, vacations, clothes, jewelry, stuff like that. But at the same time, like, people, what they're not doing is they're not pre-qualifying their prospects, and they're not building a relationship on the front end, because you can tell they're not, because of the level of pushback and the level of objections they're getting back. So there's a saying, your response equals your relationship. So the more drastic and negative you see the response from people, or even if people ignore the other person, that shows what little relationship they actually have with that person. So keep that in mind as you're watching this. Again, the more negative, or the more somebody's being ignored with regards to their response, the prospect, that means the less of a relationship that they have with that person actually talking to them.
I didn't mean to offend, Kim. You don't need to be rude to me. Sorry I offered you a chance to be a loving mother and a provider. I will not bother you again.
Yeah, Kim, that was your last chance at being a good mom, and you blew it!
Poor kid.
What did I tell you about going to work? No! You're tearing this family apart, Kim.
Yes, you should use this, Tanner. It's amazing.
Okay, let me see your results.
Ta-da! This Tanner works so good, I also put it all over my bathroom tiles. Really gives it a nice bronze.
Well, that's about as much as I can take with regards to all that craziness that was going on. The biggest thing that I can recommend for sales associates, distributors, or anyone who's inside of an MLM business or as a wholesale customer to kind of think about things is, number one, Rise of the Entrepreneur is a great documentary which covers basically traditional employment as well as network marketing in a more objective way. Link will be in the description below so you can check that out. There's actually also a free book that you can receive from Eric Worre called Go Pro, and I will have a link in the description for that as well. And then when it comes to the prospects or customers, whether you are being sold a house, a car, a cell phone, or presented an opportunity or a product within a network marketing business, or really anything, Jordan Belfort's sales training Way of the Wolf book will be in the description below as well, so you can get more perspective on how sales should be done with regards to understanding people's needs, goals, and assessing for fit through pre-qualifying them and questions. That's right, we want to seek understanding and speak the truth when it comes to what we're doing, not just present something because we think it's a good fit for somebody else. We need to know the person really well, according to Eric Worre, and we also need to know that they're looking for a business opportunity before we present one. And so that's also going to be key. I know myself, I just try to keep it real, be genuine, be authentic, and whoever is drawn to that is whoever's drawn to that. Whoever that repels is whoever that repels, and I'm okay with that. I don't need to agree with everyone. They don't need to agree with me. I don't need to be liked by everyone. I have a niche market, and that's fine. All right, other than that, thank you so much for watching. Hit the like button if you did. Hit subscribe for future video updates, and check out the links in the description below if you want to watch the rest of that video from Sarl TV, their channel, because, again, it was a lot of craziness, and I can only take so much. But it was funny. It was humorous. And I do have other links as well, so you can continue to get your learn on, and I'll see you in the next video.